What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett, and today I'm going to be showing you how to house um, your navigation or whatever you would want to include on, you know, any other page, and maybe it's on multiple pages, and you wouldn't want to go through and make a change on every single page. You just want to edit one file, and then everything throughout the site is changed that has that content. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So how it's used a lot is with navigation. So if you wanted to come in and change about and put it where blog is instead of putting blog there, instead of um, about being first on the list or second on the list, it's now third and blog is now second. And instead of going through and changing that on every single one of your pages, all you'd have to do is change it once, upload this file, and then on every single page that has this content, it is the change is made. So how you do this is you need to first create a database so that the PHP can run in that database. So if you have WAMP or MAMP, you can create it there locally. But I already have a site, so what I'm going to do is create that database. So I'm going to go to my overview, and G Sanderson Graphics is right here. I'm going to go to Manage Database, and now I've already created it for this tutorial, but you would just create a database, and mine I named it's database 164448 underscore YouTube, and you're also going to need to you're also going to need to create a user, and when you make that user, you're going to make a password, and you would create it right here if you have Media Temple. And what you're going to want to do right away after you create that user is you're going to want to go to permissions or wherever permissions is on your dashboard for whoever hosts your site. Is you're going to want to put read and write and save. If you don't do that, when you try to connect to the database, it'll say that your user is not given the permissions in order to do that, so it won't let you connect. So now that we have that all set up, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a file within your directory, or it could be in a separate directory. You just have to, when you link to that file, you'd have to map out where it is. But I just call it connect, and you're going to want to use this code right here. And basically what this code is saying is I'm connecting to my SQL database, and what it's wanting from you is the parameters it's wanting is the host name, the database name, or the database user, excuse me, the password, and the database name right here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to import those. So you're going to want to find those on your dashboard in your host area, and like for Media Temple, my host name's right here for the internal host. It's right there, so I went ahead and copied that in. My database name is right here, YouTube. And my user is right here, and then I made a password for that, and I am put it right here. I just did YouTube 1234. Now that you've done that, you can go ahead and use your FTP client or whatever client you're using, Transmit, FireZilla, and you upload those files. And now that those files are uploaded, the way you check to see if it's working is if when you load the page, you're going to want the page to be completely blank white. If it's completely blank white, that means it's working. Look at that, it's white, and that means it's working. So it's connected, there's no error message, there's no nothing. If it wasn't working, it would tell you. So it's connected and it's working, and that's awesome. That's what you want, and now we can continue. So what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to create the file that you want to include on all your other pages. I just name it header because I like to include my whole header section on just in one line of code one line of PHP code that houses all of my header stuff. And this is just a framework, so you'd have all your meta tags, your title, your CSS links, your JavaScript links, all that stuff is in your head. And then right here you have your nav, which is usually on every single page. And so this is just the basic nav setting. So what you're then going to want to do is in this header.php, I just have this here just to remind me that this is a PHP document. It's not an HTML document because they look very similar. So what you're now going to want to do is in whatever page that you are wanting this content to show up on. And now we can go actually look at what this content looks like. So if you just type in header.php, there's no styles or anything, but this is what what would show up so header.php. That's what's showing up. It's displaying this HTML right here. Looks terrible. There's no styles or anything, but that's not the point. So excuse me, have a little bit of a cold, but what you're now going to want to do is you're going to want to put the code in to the other pages that you would want this code to come up on. So usually that's your home page, and you're going to want to type in. Obviously, you need your PHP starting tags here, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the include code right here. You're going to want to use the include code, and it's just include, no space, parenthesis, quotes, and you're going to want to connect to that database first. And it does matter what order this is in. If you have this below and it reads this first and then connects, it's not going to display your header. So no matter what, you always want to have this code right here first, because it's connecting to that database first, and then it's finding this within the database and pushing it out. So you're going to want to connect, and then you want to include this header.php. And wherever this code is implemented is where it's going to pop up on the page. So this is now implemented here, and what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to upload header.php. And when you come back, if you upload, so if you were to type in whatever your site is, it goes to the index.php. And as you can see back here, we just have a little hello world as our starting body content. And the body tag closes here and the HTML tag closes here. And as you can see up here, the body tag starts here. So the code does move on. It reads this code first. So what it's doing is it's going, okay, when the browser reads this, it's going, all right, I'm connecting to this database. Okay, I'm reading this code, and then it jumps here and it reads this whole thing. So it's reading all these, and it sees that the nav closes and the header closes, but the body does not close yet. And then what's next is it comes back to this page because it's done reading that, comes back, and it reads hello world, close body tag, close HTML tag. So when you are doing your coding, if you're hard coding something and you are putting tags down, keep in mind where your tags start and end within these pages, because that will affect how things will look if you're trying to do something with a wrapper and it closes in here and you're not sure why everything's screwed up over here. Well, it's because it's closed in here, and you actually need to bring that tag out and close it in here. But anyways, now that that's done, you can go and type index.php, and as you can see, this pops up just from that include text, that include code, and then this pops up. So we can go and type in like, oh my god, I love cheese. Save that off, come over here, upload index.html. And it doesn't want to work. For some reason, this is weird. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Everything's as a link. All right. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. Anyways, what you're gonna want to do is if you wanna, if you want, let me explain to you and show you how this works. So you have index.html, or I mean index.php, and then you want to create another section, or so another one of your pages, and on the links for our other page was about.php, and oh, I already created it there. So let's go ahead and just use that. And the about.php is right here. So we're going to make our PHP tag, close it there. We're going to use an include. I'm going to put in connect.php. Then we're going to include again and put in header.php. Come down here and say h1. Hello. This is something about me. Excuse me. And then, if we upload that, and we go over to about, something's wrong. Oh, I forgot these. You have to close your things off. So there's that. Now, if we wanted to change, if we wanted to change one of these, so I'll show you. If you change home, and we'll just say home, yay. Say about will now be what I do, and contact will now be contact us. Whoops. Over here, and you go header, upload, and this is just one change. I'm uploading this, one change, and bam, it's changed on about. And then if you go back to your index, it's changed on index, and it's takes one edit, one change, and it's done. So that's how you do it, guys. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below. Check out my website. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos. Wow, I need water. Sorry about that. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely give me a like. I'll see you guys later. All right.